I am of the mind that the Niners are going to take Kelvin Banks.
No, they're not.
Over Jalen Walker? If Jalen Walker's there?
I think they're going to take an offensive tackle. I keep going back and forth on this, but I don't believe John Lynch when he says that everything's good with Trent Williams. We haven't heard anything from Trent himself since October.
There's too many tackles that I like around in the third, fourth round. There's no way. Grant, if I don't even know what I'm going to say to this, but if they pick Kelvin Banks, I'm going to absolutely
you be mad.
You might see a full blown crash out on Twitter.
Nick, you wouldn't be mad if Kelvin Banks.
I would be so mad. He's horrible.
Nick, I feel like you're too negative. You're just so mad at every pick.
He's horrible. What, he gave up 1 sack last year?
He's horrible.
Nick, he's not horrible. What are you talking about? He's so good. Bro. Nick, it's because you look at his knee brace and you think he's gonna freaking tear his knee off.
No, I don't get the Kelvin Banks thing, man.
He's not. Seems good. Dude, his feet are horrible to play tackle in the NFL. He's gonna get absolutely worked. He might be a good guard, maybe. But
wait, so how did he play left tackle in the SEC and give up 1 sack in a whole season? How did that happen?
Dude, it's not good, Grant.
Texas has a good offensive line.
But they do. But
yeah, because they have
a good offensive
Kelvin
line.
Banks.
Not, yeah. Bro. I'm telling you right now, I think he's gonna get worse. Like, if you want to have another first round Mike McGlinchey pick, I'd love to see.
You think he's gonna be Mike McGlinchey?
Look, I never liked Mike McGlinchey. I think he's better than Mike McGlinchey. But in Mike McGlinchey's defense, he's still starting. He got a big second contract, and he's gonna get a third. And he's not even good. And that just shows you how depleted the offensive tackle market is. There aren't good ones.
And Nick,
it's so hard to find good ones. You're going to tell me you're going to find one in round 3, Nick? You got one in round 3?
Yeah.
Diamond in the rough?
Yeah, I'd rather have Anthony Belton in round 3 than take Kelvin Banks here.
Let me ask you this. How many offensive tackles drafted in round 1 are straight up busts?
Not a lot.
I don't even know. Actually, I don't know.
They usually are starters. And it's like, are they good? Are they not? I feel like drafting an offensive tackle in round 1 is a lot like drafting a quarterback in round 1. It's like, is he a franchise guy? Is he Trent Williams? I don't know, but he's on a rookie deal. And if you try to get this guy in free agency, is $20 million plus.
For sure. But I mean, also when you draft a tackle in first round, you kind of have to start him. You don't really have a choice. It's kind of like draft politics. You know what I mean?
Well, how do we know Trent Williams is going to play next year?
Exactly.
They could say, like, we're going to put him at left guard until Trent gets hurt. But look, I'm not saying it's the right pick. I just think it's what they're going to do. But we don't have to do that. I feel pretty strongly they're going to take Kelvin Banks. PrizePicks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. PrizePicks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So, you know, when I'm doing PrizePicks, I'm looking, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game, the 49ers will go on to win. I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a PrizePicks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play PrizePicks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you, just to piss you off, Nick.
Dude, I really don't think there's a world they take Kelvin Banks even if it shakes out like this. There's no way they take Kelvin Banks here. No shot.
No. Well, if it shapes out like this, they're going to take Jalen Walker. How do you pass up on Jalen Walker?
I think if it shapes up like this, they take Mikael Williams.
They just said last year, like, we'd like to take an offensive tackle. We're just not in a position to draft a starting offensive tackle because we're drafting at the end of round 1. If that's how they felt,
but what if
you can't get a starting offensive tackle at the end of round 1? Then here they are at 11. This is your opportunity. You might not draft here for the next 4 years.
But okay, so there's 2 things to that. One, what if they don't think Kelvin Banks is a starting left tackle? And then also two, that's why I think they think that, because they could have drafted somebody in the 2nd or 3rd round and had him sit behind Trent and learn from arguably the best left tackle to ever play the game for a year. 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't they do that? I don't know. That's why I don't think they just don't value it.
I'm gonna keep making arguments. I think the defensive line draft class is so deep this year that the Niners could feel like, you know what, we could actually get a day one starter at D tackle in round 2. We could get a day one starter at D end in round 3. We cannot get a day one starter at offensive tackle in rounds 2 or 3. I mean, maybe we could get Colton McKivitz in round 5.
I don't know.
I don't think they need one.
Like,
feeling good about Trent Williams? 37?
Yeah, I think Trent plays.
Like, I think if you,
yeah.
Not worried about his ankles?
If you go defense first round, I think you're hoping like Gray Zabel falls. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's why I agree kind of with Grant. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be mad at the Kelvin Banks pick. I wouldn't crash out like Nick. I wouldn't be mad at the pick. He's a good player.
Let's vote.
It's 2v3. You guys, I'll just pick Kelvin Banks for you guys.
Pick Kelvin Banks because I don't mind Kelvin Banks, man. But it's because I'm a little bit biased too.
I'm just picking it because I want to see Nick crash out on this stream.
Literally, I'd rather have Jade Barron, dude. I would rather take a flight from Las Vegas to Santa Clara and massage Trent Williams practice and before every game and draft Kelvin Banks. But
breaking news:
Jade Barron's a good player. I can't think of many weaknesses with him. He's a really good player.
He's a great player.
Plays the one position the Niners don't really need a new player.